Hello everybody. I hope that you are all doing fine. This is our first lesson in this trimester, but before we start, I would like to point out two things. The first thing, I would like to encourage you to study on daily basis. Don't delay anything. Don't miss anything. You have to keep checking your emails, the platform we are going to communicate through, sometimes your WhatsApp, to update yourself of what is new. The second thing is that sometimes for some lessons we need to have our textbooks next to us. So please keep your textbooks close to you so that whenever we need them, they are there to follow. This trimester, I'll be teaching you one component, which is IELTS writing. Let's start with an introduction, and this is the first lesson of the introduction. First of all, let's see what is meant by IELTS. Where does it come from? What does it stand for? IELTS is an acronym, and what is meant by acronym is that we form a new word taken from the first letter of a number of words. Let's go in detail and see how that comes. Now, we have these 5 words: International English Language Testing System. And as you can see, here we have 5 letters. Each one is taken from one word, and you can see these letters, the first letter of each word. So we have IELTS, International English Language Testing System. So this is where the word IELTS come from. Likewise, if you look at this word, AIDS, again it is an acronym. It is taken from 4 words, the first letter of each word, and as you can see, they are written in capital, which means that they are acronyms. They represent a longer name. All right. Now, coming to IELTS, the skills that you are going to learn in IELTS. How is IELTS made up? First of all, uh, the first skill you will learn is listening, and some teacher will talk to you about this. I will not go through it in detail now. The second skill is reading, but here we have 2 types of reading. As you can see, we have general training reading and we have academic reading. We will not be concerned with this one, general training. We will deal with this one. Again, some teacher will teach you this component. So it is academic reading. The same thing for writing. Again, we have general training writing and academic writing. But we are not concerned with this one training. We will learn this one, which is academic writing. And this one, as you can see, it is highlighted in a different color. This one is the component that I'm going to teach you. Now, you can see some details here. We will see them in another slide. All right. And of course, the last skill, which is speaking, and some teacher will teach you this component. look at the details that we talked about in the previous slide about academic writing. We will have to learn two tasks, and they are different tasks. We have task 1 and again task 2. We will see it later. Now, these two tasks in an exam, you have to finish writing them within 60 minutes. Now, task 1, you have to spend 20 minutes in an exam again in writing this type of task, and you have to write about 150 words. You are going to write a report describing something. We have different things to describe here. So you have to write a report describing either a process or a procedure or a cycle represented in a chart by we have different again different charts here, or graphs you call them, bar chart or pie chart or line graph, or some set of information put in a table or a flow chart or a diagram. So we will learn how to describe information, to write a report given in these forms. Now this is task 2. Task 2, you have to spend 40 minutes in an exam. And you have to write about 250 words. What are you going to write? You are going to write an essay discussing an argument or an opinion. And here we will be learning a number of kinds of essay. We will come to that later. As we mentioned earlier, we have two tasks. Task 1, you have to spend 20 minutes writing around 150 words. And task 2, you have to spend 40 minutes writing around 250 words. As you can see, you have to spend much time writing more than in task 2, more than in writing in task 1. That's why task 2 carries more weight, more marks than task 1. Today we will stop here, and next time we will continue with lesson 2 about the introduction to IELTS.